All right, it's another Friday. You got a big smile on your face.
I do. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I said that already, Thanksgiving.
It's only what you just said. It was the best Valentine's ever. And
Well,
so we do hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. No, we do hope. You said it. You brought it up. So we want to, we're on to Valentine's Day now, but we do hope they had a good Thanksgiving.
Okay,
and now
let me clarify.
Now we are hoping they're having a good Valentine's Day.
Let me clarify.
Well, it's over now. Valentine's Day was
the reason I'm a little bit tired, I hope everybody had a happy Valentine's Day.
You're tired?
I'm very tired because it was the best Valentine's Day I've ever had because our grandson was born at 4:30 in the morning. So it was a long day and then long time with Big Brother and sleeping over there. And so I'm a little loopy, so that's why I said happy Thanksgiving. But the best Valentine's Day ever, we have our second grandson.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you can wish him a Merry Christmas. We might as well just go back and...
Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well out there. We have some exciting news. I know we have some questions and answers about some cabinets and furniture, but what's coming up the 27th? Do you remember? Because your lack of sleep too, because we were at the hospital all night.
Is the 27th of this month?
Yes.
So IBS, International Builders Show, is coming up in Las Vegas. So
I was going to say business show.
Oh, wait, I mean, it could be whatever you want it to be.
I'm a little loopy. Okay. Lack of sleep.
So it's... who knows what it is, really?
No, it's
I just made that up.
It's an international business show. So
business show? You really did not sleep too well. I mean, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So, it's in Las Vegas. We're going to be there for the whole week.
It's the International Building Show, and we are going to be there. There's a lot of vendors that we get to visit their booths and meet with because... a lot of items that you use on your job sites.
Who are those vendors? Who are we going to go see?
I haven't gone through the whole list. Sashko's going to be there.
Next big stretch. Frog Tape's going to be there.
Tower
Sealants is going to be there.
Little Giant
Ladders
going to be there. There's a lot. There's almost 3,000 vendors.
Yeah.
So I haven't gone through the whole list, but we're excited to meet with different companies and
kind of see what's new out there. I mean, we're going to be shooting video. Video crew's going with us, so we're going to be just cruising around booth to booth and just try to see if we can find anything new, to show our audience. And what's new in the painting world
and I think
the building world.
I think what's exciting, we're going to go to the trade school awards dinner or something like that. And, that's kind of why you do what you do is because there's been a lack of training in the trades. And so we want to see what the different trade schools are doing and see what we can do to encourage and support building up of the trades.
So we are here to answer your questions. That's what, our live shows are, mainly about is answering your questions live.
And we have baby Louie with us.
Well, I don't think Louie's a baby anymore. I think he's a grown boy.
Yeah, he's bigger than my baby.
He's a grown little man now.
Yeah, he's the sweetest puppy in the whole world.
So, we titled this, because I do get every single day people asking, what coatings do I use, on furniture and cabinets, because they've been doing a lot of videos on furniture refinishing. So,
and I think what's cool is there's a lot of different coatings companies out there, and when we were touring at IWF this last fall, I told you I'm a little loopy. What are some of the companies that we toured? And you've tested out some of the brands, but there's more out there.
We did 2 videos. If you want to see, we did a coatings tour. Ecro was one, Renner was one, Sayerlac was one, Gemini was another one, Malaysia was one. There's quite a few
good coatings
out there. So, and the coatings that I use now, I used to use lacquers for years and years and years, and in the back of my mind, I was always really scared of blowing up a house. I was always really scared of that. And every time I would show up at the job site, I was just like a little bit shaky and stuff. And I just knew all it took was
There's a risk.
appliance going off, a box fan, something electrical igniting it, and it was. And I kept using them because we were very familiar with the lacquers we were using. We were getting, I would say, decent results from them. But one of my personal academies that I would do where people would actually come to in person, we had one individual from Texas fly in, and his business, they were actually doing a log cabin, and they were doing a sanding sealer, a lacquer sealer on the inside of this log cabin. All the logs, everything was wood, and it was wintertime, so everything was closed up, and obviously not well ventilated, because the end of the story tells you why it's obvious. And I think everybody went to lunch, well, one guy, and it was his nephew, and I think he flicked on a light switch.
Or the refrigerator clicked on or something.
I don't think there was anything. I think it was new construction. So I think like somebody flicked on a light switch. It was something electrical, ignited, and it blew up the whole log cabin, and it burned it to the ground. And his nephew survived, got burns on 40% of his body. And I told myself at that point in time that I was never going to use lacquers. I was never going to teach lacquers, because at that same time there was, in the same state, some painters ignited and blew up a 10,000 square foot house, burned that one down to the ground, and I'm not sure if anybody got injured in that one, but there's a lot of inherent dangers with flammable coatings. So
you don't have to use them anymore.
You don't, and you can actually get better results, and you can paint just as fast and have the coating have the same ease of use as a lacquer. So it dries as fast, it sands as easy, it hangs just as well, using 2K polys. And I was, right after that incident, I flew to California, went through a class, and that was demonstrating some 2K poly coatings, and I was absolutely blown away. Absolutely, and I'd never heard of them before. I'd never actually heard of the term 2K poly before that. And so it was very foreign to me. It took me a little bit to grasp the concept and the idea, but what it is that they're polyurethane coatings, water-based polyurethane coatings, that come in 1K, and I didn't know what 1K and I didn't know what 2K meant, and that's a one component or two component.
So just the one can.
A one component, you can use it right out of the can. Two component, you can actually add different things to it, but one of them, we'll just stick with, one of them is a catalyst that will catalyze the product, which makes it waterproof, it makes it harder, it makes it scuff resistant, scratch resistant, it makes it more chemical resistant, it makes it even more of a superior coating than the 1K, which is already far superior to a lacquer or any what I call over-the-counter products at ASOS.
So you do, right now we are working on an exterior online course. You do have a cabinet course, and it shows what would you, if you took our online cabinet course, what would they get? So you're talking about
so we're right in the middle of building our online exterior course, and I'm
when's it coming out?
Super excited because it's coming out mid-March. And
March 22nd. This
is going to be the best of all of our courses. Our videographers.
There's some video issues happening, and I feel like we might need to end this really quick and figure out what's going on.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's just cutting out. A lot of people are saying there are video problems on their end.